breastfeeding and all of those sorts of things had really taken its toll on my body. I just think I was lacking in nutrients, hormones running wild. And so now my body has been able to detox and kind of return to its natural state. I'm kind of beginning to remember who it is that I am as a person. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. You found me here at Mama, Mrs and Me. It's the same name for my Instagram, which I'll put up on the screen. So as much as this is one of my very first videos, please do like, subscribe, and also go over to my other social media accounts over at Instagram and even Facebook, and make links and make contact with me there. My name's Sabrina. I am a mum of 4. My eldest is 20 years old. Then I have a daughter, he's a son. I've got a daughter who's 11, and then I've got 2 babies who are 3 and 2. I say babies, they're crazy toddlers, Zane and Mason. And so as you can see, there's lots going on around here, with huge gaps in between my children, and then pretty much no gap between the last 2. So the type of content that you will find here is going to be sort of motherhood, lifestyle, daily life. I'll be doing lots of cooking and family meals, and just showing you my routines and how I get through this crazy time that we're living in. I have uploaded a few YouTube videos sort of sporadically in the past, but I'd never seen YouTube as a sort of place where I really wanted to give my undivided attention to. But actually, I'm a real talker, and I don't seem to use any of my other social media platforms in that same way. And yet we're living through quite unprecedented times, and I sort of feel like I've actually got a lot to say and a lot to share. We're also finding all sorts of ways to kind of cope. So I'm really interested to find out how other large families, or just other parents in general, you don't have to be a parent. Lots of my friends are not parents, and we're still connecting and supporting each other to get through what is a really strange and unusual time. In today's video, I am going to be doing a little bit of a beauty haul and a little bit of fashion as well, because I've literally just got a Nasty Gal delivery. I did some really late night shopping last night. I just wanted to get some more warm jumpers and some warm bits for the days that I go to work. I work 2 days a week. I am a secondary school teacher, and obviously because I've got the babies and stuff, I took a step down from a more senior role that I was doing for over 12 years, and I'm now working part-time in a brand new school. So I'm going through lots of new experiences myself, and it's just a little bit of a I'm going through a period of transition, a sort of metamorphosis of myself. I've had the last few years where I've either been suffering in really difficult pregnancies. Obviously I had back-to-back pregnancies with the 2 babies. They're only 13 months apart. Then being pregnant with a new baby, and him reaching toddler age, then having a toddler and a baby, and now 2 toddlers. The last few years of my life have totally transformed the way that I sort of lived and what my lifestyle was actually like. And in that period of time, I think I really just abandoned myself. I didn't really have time to think, to breathe, to eat, do anything. And it had really detrimental effects on me, mentally and physically. I wouldn't say I've had anywhere near sort of a breakdown, but there has been lots going on. And with the pandemic hitting at the start of last year and us living through this really tumultuous time, I just kind of snapped out of it and thought, you know what, it's time to actually really start looking after you, The boys have both just started nursery. It is a blessing. It's very difficult to make a decision as parents about whether or not it's the right thing or not to send our young ones back to nursery. But for us, we decided that after there not being very much structure in the first lockdown, and finding that it really caused a lot of strain having everyone under one roof all at once, and two babies who have a lot of needs at that time, toddlers do. And they're different ages. It's not like they're twins and they all sort of need the same things at the same time. With a year's difference, I found it quite tricky. So they have been going to nursery, and that has really freed up some time for myself and my husband and my older two children to kind of either focus on homeschooling, university from home, getting back into fitness. And I have really devoted that time to rejuvenating and revitalizing myself. So I've been focusing on skincare and making sure that my skin, I've literally just stopped breastfeeding. I breastfed both of the boys for 2 years. My youngest is 2 years old, and I've literally only just managed to wean this child off of the breast. It was never ever my intention to do extended breastfeeding, but it was something that just happened. I just couldn't get him to stop. He was obsessed. And going from a period of time where, as a really young mum with my first child, I really struggled with the whole breastfeeding process. With all of the others, it was really important to me that I had a successful time where I could nurture my babies. And so with Phoenix, my daughter, I breastfed her for about a year. With Zane, I did manage to get him to stop. I did manage to get him to stop just at the time that I gave birth to Mason, so he'd just turned 1. But then when he saw that I was constantly nursing the newborn, and he was still so young, he didn't understand, he was having actual meltdowns, and I had to kind of start feeding him again. So there was a period of time where I was tandem feeding 2 babies, and it was all sort of crazy. But yeah, I've stopped breastfeeding, and I think the come down from hormones that have been going through my body, or that have existed in my body since pregnancy and birth and breastfeeding, those sorts of things are draining away from me. So all of the issues that I've had with postpartum hair loss, my hair's been in a really terrible state, really broke out in my skin, which is really unusual for me. I've actually, touch wood, been really fortunate with my skin over the years. I've had to not really focus on too much of a skincare routine because my skin was pretty much flawless for the majority of the time. Yeah, obviously I would have 1 or 2 breakouts or the odd really big spot that would come up every now and again, but generally, actually, it was one of the things that I didn't really have to worry about. So I've begun to invest in some skincare. Pregnancy and breastfeeding and all of those sorts of things had really taken its toll on my body. I just think I was lacking in nutrients, hormones running wild. And so now my body has been able to detox and kind of return to its natural state. I'm kind of beginning to remember who it is that I am as a person, all the things that I like in terms of fashion, beauty, makeup. Now makeup, I'm going to do a bit of a makeup haul, and I have to hold my hands up. My friends are going to be looking at me like, Sabrina, makeup. I was such a tomboy for many, many years. But also juxtaposed with a real girly side to me. But I wasn't good at makeup. I kind of didn't take any sort of real interest in it because I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing and such and such. Just before I got pregnant with the boys, so maybe 2018, me and a couple of my best friends signed up to one of those MAC makeup courses, which you get on like Voucher or Groupon or something like that. And we would like, look, it's really cheap, it's discounted, and actually I'd be really interested to learn once and for all how to do this. All of my girlfriends are really into makeup, sorting out their eyebrows and all the sorts of different beauty regimes, and I was always kind of get up and go type of thing, really overconfident probably in my looks and my appearance, or maybe I just didn't really care. Other people's opinions of me just don't really matter that much. They do, but I don't know, when you're younger you're just a bit more oblivious to it all. But anyway, we learned how to do it, and I've managed to kind of remember and store in my brain some of the key things that you need to do in order to apply a good look of makeup, I would say. So I don't even know the terms. You can tell that I'm not in this game. So please don't think that you can come here and be like, oh my God, she's going to have all sorts of beauty advice. There will be, I will invest in products and I will try and test them out, but there's not going to be no sort of live beauty tutorials and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the types of things that I've purchased recently. And I'm going to hopefully be able to use some of my skills from my makeup course that I did all of those years ago. And I will be able to come on here in next or in you know, subsequent videos with a good look of makeup. Sorry, I'm just telling one of my children to get out. With a good face of makeup applied to a decent standard, and you'll be like, oh good, she's using her products. But yeah, this is me using YouTube as a little bit of a focus, a bit of escapism during this crazy time, and it's going to be me sharing how I'm getting back into myself. So I hope you enjoy. Right, so let's start off then. In terms of makeup, if I ever do get dressed up, or I've got to go out, I will usually wear a tinted moisturiser. I've never worn foundation. I haven't really needed to. Like I said, I've got quite clear complexion, sort of unproblematic skin. I've got combination skin, so oily in some places, which means that those areas are prone to spots, but really dry in some other places, which means I need a good moisturiser. So a tinted moisturiser is what I've opted for. I find that it's really light on my skin, not too heavy or overbearing. I didn't want to ever have to wear something heavy that made me think there's something on my face, particularly because I don't wear makeup very often, particularly not on a daily basis. So in the past, I have used both MAC and Bobbi Brown tinted moisturiser in probably medium dark. And this time I've done a bit of an ASOS haul. So this box has arrived from ASOS, and I think it's fantastic that all of these marketplaces and all of these online retailers, particularly during these times when you can't get out to the shops, I know there's Look Fantastic and Cult Beauty and lots of other online places that you can get these things, as well as directly from the makeup companies themselves. But you know, I went onto ASOS. I was actually shopping for clothes and underwear and different things, and then discovered the beauty section, the makeup section, and was like, oh, actually, I really want to invest in that right now. So this is what I got. So normally I use MAC and Bobbi Brown, and this time I have picked up NARS. So this is NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser, and I'll just get it out of the box for you. I haven't tried any of this yet. I think this is the medium dark as well. Does it say? Yeah, medium dark 2, Seychelles it's called. On ASOS, there isn't like a colour tab, and I don't usually find those very helpful. What I did is I logged into NARS's website directly, and there they've got all of the different names that obviously come up on ASOS to give you the option of the right one that you want to buy. And they've got different models that have got or are wearing the actual tinted moisturiser or the foundation that you're looking for. And so I was able to kind of match mine by finding the model that was sort of closest to my skin tone. So this might not be 100% perfect. I'll have to let you know how I get on with it. But I think I've tried it on my hand a little bit, and I think it will be fine. So that was NARS's tinted moisturiser. Then I got a 5-pack of Spectrum makeup brushes. Now I've got a MAC collection of brushes which I got years ago in New York. My dad and my older sister live in New York, and we were in, I think, Macy's or somewhere like that, and they had an offer on like an eyeshadow palette and some makeup brushes. And so I have got a collection of MAC makeup brushes, but it mostly focuses on the eyes, and then it's got a powder brush and a blusher brush, those sorts of things. And I also added to that collection a foundation brush. But other than that, I'm not an expert on brushes. I have no idea whether Spectrum is good or not. And because obviously I'm just testing the waters of this whole makeup thing, I don't want to go all out on brushes. I'm happy to once I really get into this. I have the budget to do that. But if you guys comment down below, and if you've got any suggestions on good makeup brush collections that I could try out, I will give this a go. If I'm honest, I don't even know. I'm going to have to look up. I know they're numbered. So if I go onto the Spectrum website, it will tell me what each brush does. But I don't even think I know which one you use for what part of the face, or to apply to which area. So absolute total novice. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. But I thought that they were quite nice. I've opened them up. They feel quite good. As far as I can see, everyone, even in the higher end brands and with the makeup artists themselves, their brushes all have synthetic fibers. I might be wrong. I don't know. How do you get the most flawless look? What types of brushes do you need to use? I am becoming a little bit more eco-friendly. This isn't eco-friendly. These are not wooden brushes. They're not bamboo. I think they are plastic. They're synthetic fibers. So, you know, not recyclable or environmentally friendly at all. So if I could invest in something a little bit more high-end that is going to give me really good coverage and help me to really apply a natural looking look successfully on a regular basis, if you've got any ideas of which brushes that I should be using or which ones you just rate, then comment down below and let me know. The next thing that I've got is MAC Mineralize powder, and this is in, what is it in? I think this is medium deep. Right, okay, sorry about that. This is actually, if the lighting or any of the situation looks completely different, it's because this is a completely different day. So the chaos that is my house means that if the kids are kicking off, if my daughter's on a voice call next door, they're screaming, whatever's going on, if my husband needs me for something, YouTube has to stop and, you know, we have to begin. So I think I was talking to you about the MAC Mineralize sort of foundation powder. This was used on my wedding to sort of set my makeup, create such a flawless look. Used this ever since 2015 when I got married. And if I just wanted to kind of, you know, even out my skin tone, then I would use this. This has already been opened. My daughter opened it, was interfering with it, dropped it, smashed it all up into pieces. So I am actually going to order myself another one. I did look online for a hack that could, where you use some little drops of water to press everything back into place. But, and I have tried it. I've got it on my face now. So I have got a slightly more flawless look than I would have with just my bare face. And I will keep this, but I want another one just that is in its original format. So that's annoying when your children interfere with things. The next thing that I've got is this Bobbi Brown highlighting powder. Now, I haven't had a really good highlighter so far. And it's only something I've recently got into as well. But I like the look. So this is the packaging. Nice and gold. Trying not to reflect too much. And if you open it up, you've got a little mirror and it's a pinkish champagne-y highlighter. So I'm going to give that a go. Love the packaging of that as well. So we've got Tinted Moisturiser, Mineralize powder, brushes. And then I got two things from Charlotte Tilbury. So first of all, this pink one is the 24-hour Lift Effect mascara. Gives 93% more voluminous, 93% more voluminous definition. I'm an English teacher, why can't I say voluminous? It's not a word that I say very often actually. Your lashes are 96% more magnified and amplified and lengthens the lashes. So we've got that. I do like the way that the brush looks. I'll open it up for you as well. Absolutely love Charlotte Tilbury's packaging. This stuff isn't cheap. And I usually use Lancome mascara, but sorry, doing what YouTubers do. That's what it looks like. And then if I take the brush out, that down there, that's the brush, like that. So should give good length. I will get better at being able to present these things to you. Loving the sort of pinky and rose gold design. I think I'm going to get more of Charlotte Tilbury stuff. I think Fenty Beauty also do nice pinky rose gold tones with their stuff as well. And then this is the Magic Away, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer. Just open that up. I've never used concealer before, ever. Actually, on my hen do in Ibiza, my hens were in charge of my makeup for that week. And as I said, all my best friends are makeup gurus. This has got a really lovely sort of soft brush foamy applicator, so once you can do the under eyes. I kind of feel like in my older age now I do need a concealer just to deal with dark spots and those annoying sort of blemishes that I've got coming up here and there. So I'm gonna attempt to use that. I'm totally open to up to using other brands and stuff. This is all trial and error for me. So if you've got any suggestions, comment down below and give me some ideas about what it is that you suggest with regards to barely there makeup and concealers or other tinted moisturisers, or even really light foundations. Although I say I'm opposed to foundation because I just assume it feels really heavy, I won't totally rule it out. Sometimes you might just need it. So if you've got any suggestions of what might be really good, then holler at your girl. Right, guys, this is how you know I'm really rubbish at this. The other thing I want to show you is my monthly Glossy Box subscription. So I've been doing this now for about 4 months, and I used to do another beauty subscription years ago, and I stopped it because actually I thought it was really hit and miss about the sorts of things that you got every month. Now this is, if you do like a 12-month subscription, I think it's £10.99, £10 a month. And you mostly do, it's really good value for money because the contents of the box is well and above the cost of £10. And you very regularly in the Glossy Box that I've found so far over the last 4 months get real life-size products as well. On more than one occasion they've given me real life-size products. So in the Glossy Box you get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or between 5 and 6 different products, and you get your glossy leaflet for the month, and it's got all of the different things that you've got inside it. So you can see here that there are 6 things. Now I ordered my Glossy Box quite late into the month of January, so whilst I do have the January box, they have substituted the Saint Lux Beauty brow gel, and I'm not angry at that because, to be fair, I don't really do my brows. I've got quite neat brows. They're not bushy. I've not ever really done anything to them, but on this one it could do with a little bit of taming at the front. The hairs at the front of this eyebrow kind of do their own thing, and I think a brow gel might just correct that, but that's the only thing I've ever really got to do to my brows. So that would have been nice to try, but instead they have replaced it with Ico Fat Liquid Eyeliner, and actually I need a new eyeliner, so I'm gonna give that a go instead. There you go, nice fat tip there. So I'm really happy about that, and that's a full-size product. It also tells you if you've got the correct product inside it, it tells you what the cost was. So the brow gel was a full, it would have been a full size product, and it would have been at the cost of £16. So already with just one product you're already over your £10 subscription. The next thing that I got are these Daily Concepts reusable rounds. So these are those reusable face cleansing wipes. Instead of getting the cotton ones, they feel so super soft, guys. Really, really good. And like I said, I'm trying to be more eco-friendly, so instead of, you know, getting loads of cotton buds and throwing things away and things like that, yeah, so I'm really happy with those because I wanted to try those. The next thing is moisturising serum, e-cooking, what's it called? E-Cooking Deluxe Mini Moisturising Serum. So this is a Deluxe Mini 10ml, which is worth £22.50. The full size is only a 20ml, and its RRP is £45. This is half the size of the full bottle. And it's a face serum. It says perfect for all ages and skin types. This serum gives your skin a likely much needed due to cold weather moisture boost by locking in your skin's natural moisture and providing an extra kick of hydration. This e-cooking serum helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles to ensure your skin looks youthful and radiant. So kind of rehydrating. In winter, I do get quite dry skin, so that would be good to try out. Really happy with that. A hand sanitizer. Now, as much as we all need hand sanitizer, I don't know, could we have had something else? Your hand sanitizer, hand disinfectant gel. Your sanitizer is a hand sanitizer gel with 75% ethanol and kills 99.999% of all germs, whilst increasing your skin moisture by 34%. So it's moisturising as well as killing off all of the bacteria and all the germs. That is why Dermatest certified it as the #1 sanitizer for sensitive skin. It's also handy size to keep in your bag whilst you're out and about. So, I mean, it is a handy product. That's fine. There you go. And then I got an Avocado Beauty Pro plant-based range avocado infused sheet mask. Okay, so I'm not angry at having another facial sheet mask. I actually find these really good. Kind of prefer them to the sort of clay masks. I find some of the clay masks really good if you just have got a few impurities and you want to dry out and bring out whatever's inside your pores to sort of release whatever is blocking your pores. But otherwise I do like sheet masks, so I like that. That's worth £4.95. The hand gel is a full size and it's worth £2.72. And then instead of getting Glow on Fifth full size Rose Gua Sha, which was a facial massage tool which helps to contour your face, they didn't have that. Instead, I've been given Mud Masking serum infused eye mask. It reduces dark circles, puffy eyes, fine wrinkles, dry skin and swelling. So with regards to being able to deal with my under eyes and my bags and dark circles, that would be good to give that a go. So I'm really happy with that. Those are what I got in my Glossy Box. See the chaos that is my life. Sabrina, Bree, is the dinner ready? Leave me alone. Right, I've got a Nasty Gal order. It's actually only 3 things, as much as this looks like a really big bag. It's mostly knitwear, which is why it's so puffy. I do like the quality of Nasty Gal. I am a bit concerned about throwaway fashion, but oh, sorry, I'm just adjusting myself because I'm getting pins and needles in my leg from the way that I'm sitting. I am concerned about throwaway fashion sites and the quality of some of the clothes that you can get on some of the online fashion sites. Because sometimes, you know, as much as the price is really good, the quality is just not there. Also, some of the materials used in some of the products on these throwaway fashion sites are really unflattering when you're a middle-aged mum of 4. So I've got to be careful about what I order. But what I found is that Nasty Gal have really good quality stuff. So this is a black jumper dress. It's not cable knit, but it's got quite a thick rib to it. A little bit of a low mock. No, I don't think it is a mock turtleneck actually, but it does come quite high up on your neck, which I like. I want this for work. This can be cinched in with a belt. I'm not going to do fashion try-ons. What I will do is I'll put it on and see how it goes and maybe wear it in another video, and then I'll comment on it and link it. So that's black. And then I've just got some cream jumpers. Felt like I didn't have enough warm jumpers for work. So this is a cream jumper. I'm a size 12. So I'll let you know how I go on with the sizing, whether I've got a size down or not, because these do look big, but I always surprise myself. I think I'm wider than I actually am. This is really nice. Again, I like the collar, good size sleeves, lovely knit, good cuffs and the hem and all of that sort of stuff. So that's good to throw on just with a nice pair of trousers or even jeans at the weekend. You could even style it with a nice cream pair of joggers if you're going to do the loungewear thing. And then I've got myself a cable knit jumper. Can't go wrong. It's a large cable knit actually. It's quite thick. If you see the pattern up here. I feel like this is going to be one of those things that looks better on, but I just like that because that's going to cover me all up. It's going to keep me warm, and I think actually my classic style is a nice good cut pair of jeans, some boots, a nice wool jumper to keep me nice and warm, and Bob's your uncle. So that is my nasty girl haul. Nothing, you know, over the top or too inspiring, but enough to just kind of keep your wardrobe going and keep it topped up. And there was, I had a 60% discount code from a YouTuber, might have been Lydia Elise Millen actually, because whilst on the Nasty Gal site they had about 50% off, if you used Lydia's code it gave you an extra 10% off. And so for those 3 jumpers, I think I paid £30 for 3 jumpers. I usually pay that amount for 1 jumper, so a serious discount. I mean, if you're getting that good quality knitwear that's going to last in your wardrobe and you're going to be able to wear year on year, and I think, I mean, we'll see how it holds up in the wash and things like that. I'll have to look and see how it should be washed. You do have to be careful with knitwear, but that's decent, and it means that you can keep topping up your wardrobe. But anyway, guys, I'm really relieved that although it took me 2 days, I've actually got through my first proper YouTube video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, comment down below and give me some interaction. And I look forward to finding the time to get another video up so you can get to know me and my family and see what's going on in our lives. There is a lot going on actually. We are about to begin a renovation of our house. We're starting with a loft conversion. We currently live in a 3-bedroom house in South London. We have done so for the past 5 years, and we've outgrown the space. So as much as there's good space and living space downstairs, bedrooms and things are getting tight since we obviously had not 1 but 2 babies since moving into this house. So we're going up into the loft first and foremost. We have an open plan sort of living area downstairs with the kitchen and dining room, but it was a builder that lived here before who opened it up and done a 3-foot extension, 3-meter extension out the back. But this is a narrow house, so it hasn't been, the space down there isn't the best. So we're going to do the loft first, and then we're going to try and maybe take down the wall in between our kitchen and dining room, open things up a bit and just see if we can create the ideal space for our living requirements and for our family now. It's not the right time or the ideal time for us to move. I think that's something we're going to have to work towards, and if I'm going to do it, I kind of want it to be a really special sort of forever house, and that's going to take time. I don't want to rush that. We're very privileged and very lucky to be in a really lovely house, have a lovely roof over our heads, have a garden and all of those sorts of things, particularly during these crazy times. So yeah, if you stick with us and come back and have a look at what we're getting up to, you'll be able to see as much of that content as I can get. So yeah, like, subscribe, press the bell, all of the stuff that the YouTubers say. Don't even know what half of it means. I'll get to know pretty quickly though, guys. Yes, if you can do all of that, and all of your support would be really greatly appreciated. Take care and see you in my next video.